Fire all them motherfuckers. This is Political with Precious, your sister, your cousin, your neighbor, and your friend. Listen, today we're going to be talking about the CIA and how they did their job. Listen, Trump got shot. The whole world's talking about it. The whole world's talking about it. Trump got shot by a 20-year-old incel. The Democrats is happy. Amanda Seals is talking out the side of her dumbass and autistic neck. But we're gonna break down all the issues with how this operation went. As far as insecurity, that's what I want to talk about. Y'all know I'm a veteran. I did 8 years in the Army. That's fresh pineapple and watermelon juice that I juiced. But anyway, the first problem is what you see right now. What you see right now. The sunglasses. If you securing the perimeter, if you have somebody's life at stake, if you're doing a job, if you're on the mission, why in the fuck you got on sunglasses? How you supposed to see through sunglasses? Oh, you using to block the sun? You blocking a whole lot of other shit too. Your vision is obscured. It's obscured. It doesn't make sense to me that so many CIA agents had on sunglasses. and then, okay, I can't. Ooh. Be still, camera. Be still. And also, from a military perspective, well, first off, let's just say this. The feds, the CIA, the police departments, they are all trained to diffuse situations, solve problems, and diffuse situations. The military is who's trained to kill, who's trained in a split second like that, trained to kill. He should have only been able to get 1, maybe 2 shots off. But 6 to 10? He shouldn't have been able to get that many shots off. Period. Especially if you got a sniper on the roof already. A counter sniper. Who just up there just eating snacks and shit. You should have seen all the snipers on the other roofs. It was only like 3 roofs out there. How can you miss that? It wasn't several buildings and it wasn't a busy business area. It was nothing like that. They was in the middle of a fucking farm with 3 buildings and a motherfucking goddamn outhouse or some shit. Y'all had very minimal buildings to even clear. It's another problem. This was an inside job, but it wasn't Trump. It doesn't make sense. Let me hire a 20-year-old incel who has no prior training to shoot me so close to my noggin. To my brain that I use every day for business. No. Ridiculous. But back to the security. Sniper had one job. Trump sniper had one job. And that was just to make sure there wasn't no other snipers on the building. And if it is, shoot him. Dead. Listen, may sound harsh. I was in the military. I was trained to kill, not trained to defuse situations. Just like that police officer who climbed up that building and seen the sniper before he even shot Trump. The police are not trained for those type of situations. Their recoil, their reaction time is not that. They're thinking about themselves. They're thinking about their family. He tried to get up out of there. For a boy blew his head off. He is thinking about everything else. Not a soldier. Not a soldier. Just like I think the police right now, listen, customer service that went down the toilet post 9/11. Ain't nobody doing their damn jobs, including the CIA. The police ain't doing their jobs out here on these streets, especially now it's better than in the office. But listen, that's a whole different story topic. Cause listen, Trump had the police on fire to kill niggas too. What we really need is the military to come in and take action. They don't need to be fighting on foreign lands and things like that. They need to be protecting the president. They need to be protecting our former presidents. They need to be protecting our borders. Not these police officers, not these sheriffs. We need the military down there. Because a job is going to get done with no bias. A job is going to get done with no second guessing other than to complete the mission at hand. That's it. That's it. Let me tell you what else. Let me tell you what else the CIA agents did. And everybody said, oh, they jumped into action and they surrounded the president and they used their body as shields. That was dumb. That was dumb. The first CIA agent who ran when they said get down, he got down, Trump got down, and the CIA agent came over and threw himself over top of him. That's what was supposed to go on. But when they stood up, what the fuck are they doing? What the fuck are they doing? They got their whole chest, their whole back towards the shooter. I don't care if they got word that fast that the shooter was, because I'm sure while they were still on that stage, they got word that shooter was done. But that don't mean that there's not a second and third shooter. That don't mean that somebody else, since the sniper didn't did what he did, now somebody in the crowd starts shooting. Bullets don't have no name, especially with crazy Americans that don't got no training. Bullets don't have no names. I would have never stood up with the president. Stand up? No, bitch, we gonna bear crawl out of here. You better bear crawl to them steps. I'ma block you while you crawling. We gonna block your ass. You ain't gonna get shot. But we're not gonna make it ourselves easier targets by standing up and being in clear view, no shield. They didn't even try to hide behind the podium with them or nothing. They just stood up and then walked them. What? Even the time that they took to jump in the car and to try to get out of there was too long. Too long. That was some bullshit. That was some bullshit. And all of that was some bullshit. The whole scenario on stage was some bullshit. And then to allow, because mind you, we ain't got no picks in the military. We're going to complete the mission at hand. So when Trump would have tried to reach his arm out to throw up the fist and no, get your motherfucker, he would have got tackled on stage. What are you doing? I don't care who you are. Motherfucker, I'm going to save your life. I don't care what you trying to do right now. Motherfucker, we got to save your life. So for them to keep letting him break through the circle, For them to let him stick his arm out. It's 10 of y'all on stage. Y'all should have tackled that motherfucker. Is what you should have did. He should have never been able to stretch his arm out. No, sorry, Bob. Like the Bob. No. No. So that was some bullshit. That was some bullshit. I'm saying how they use their bodies as shields. That was some bullshit. Because why would you stand up? Why would you stand up and make him more of a target? His head. Fuck his body. He wasn't even crouched down in there. Y'all should have made him crouch down in the circle of y'all if y'all was going to stand up. It just seemed like a lack of training and an inside job. That's my perspective as a military person, a person who has cleared houses. I have cleared buildings. We have kicked in doors and cleared buildings. Ain't no fucking way, boy. Ain't no fucking way, boy. And that whole squad. That whole squad. Well, I ain't gonna say every single fucking person. But those people on stage, I don't know about that. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it. And coming from a military person, it just didn't sit right with me. It didn't seem right. It didn't sit right. I don't think they did a good job. I don't. I think it was piss poor execution. For real. Period. But y'all know. Y'all already know what this is. This is Politicking with Precious. Your sister, your cousin, your neighbor, and your friends. Listen, tell me what y'all think.